So I think we can all recognise the scale of the challenge for the industry here, but also internationally as a sector that's heavily reliant on energy. But at the same time, I think we can all recognise the opportunity for our industry, given the range of engineered products we make that support modern life, and in parts, indeed parts that we need also to support the infrastructure for the transition to a lower carbon economy. And of course, there's the fact that as a sector, we use a lot of secondary metal. So I think we felt as a trade association it was important to provide a forum for members to come together, to share ideas, to learn about newer developments. And I hope you agree that we have a great programme of topics and speakers for this second workshop. So why did we set up the forum? Well, there were a number of things we needed to address, and obviously one of the important things that we published was a roadmap just a couple of years ago, and again that was enabled by having an industry panel. There are a few things that we can and need to be responsive to, and there are things that we can be proactive about, such as government policy and consultations. Plus, of course, there's a need to keep members informed and supported. Reporting requirements, the right equipment, energy efficiency, fuel switching. And of course, we also recognise that many of our members are SMEs who don't necessarily have the time or the capacity to keep abreast of all these issues. But as I said before, there are also clear opportunities for our industry. Castings are needed in the supply chains of so many sectors, including energy generation, transportation, road, rail, light vehicles, and so on and so forth. So I think we have an opportunity to present castings and our industry as part of the solution. Castings as lower carbon products when compared with components made in other materials and using other processes. So now to today's event. There are some spare programmes on the table, on our table as well. We've also got a couple of exhibitors here. So ProEnviro, who are doing some work with the West Midlands Combined Authority supporting foundries. He'll be here all day, and also LG Energy, who'll be speaking later as well. They've just arrived, I think, Richard, so welcome. But they're here to answer any questions and be here all day as well. So really, thank you very much for coming today. Please do get involved and ask lots of questions. And I think actually importantly, if there are topics you'd like us to cover in future events or something that you're doing that you'd like to showcase and shout about, then we'd be very happy to hear about it. We are also doing our casting conference at Cranfield in the spring, in April of next year. So again, that will be an opportunity to talk about new developments and new initiatives. So I'd welcome any of you who are interested in speaking or presenting or exhibiting at that to sort of speak to us as well over the next few months, because we'll be starting to work up the programme. So I'd really like to thank our speakers today. Thanks for taking the time to travel here and share insights with us. And just before we start and hear from Craig from Norrican, I'm just going to ask Phil, who's the co-vice chair of our panel, to just say a few words of welcome. Thank you.